Hi everyone. Today I'd like to share something with you which I actually experienced over the last 1 week or so, but it was a really good reminder of the power of asking. So Pratik and I, we were coming back from Morocco to Manchester, and when we got to Manchester airport and picked up our luggage there at the airport, we realized that there was a huge gash, a huge cut on the top of our suitcase. So immediately we went to the airport staff and wanting to report it and to claim compensation for it, but the staff flatly refused to do anything about it. And we were really surprised because you could easily tell that there's a huge cut in the suitcase, but the guy said, well, the cut hasn't gone right through your hard casing, so your stuff inside is still intact, and so we can't do anything about it. It's airline policy. Which we found really bizarre, because I don't want to be in a situation where my stuff has fallen out of the bag. I want to prevent that from happening, and you can tell that if I travel anymore with that bag, that is bound to happen. So obviously this cut has happened while I was trying with your airlines, and I want to claim compensation for it. It's that simple as that. But the guy just wouldn't budge. And we tried different things. We asked for his manager, we asked if there's anyone else we can talk to at the airport, but it was past midnight. We were all really tired and there was no one else around at the airport. So we said, look, we want to file a complaint anyway and get a report anyway because we had travel insurance, so we'll try that way. And we walked off. And I just want to say, at that point, it is so easy to just give up. It's so easy to just take no for an answer and say, well, if he's flatly refused, there's no point contacting anyone else because, it's airline policy and they'll say no, and do I really want to spend that much time and effort chasing this thing up? Should we just stitch up this cut ourselves and just travel with it? But we didn't take no for an answer. What we did was we took that report, we went back home, and Pratik actually contacted the airlines directly and told them about this whole incident and sent the report we had. They asked for a few photos for proof, so we got our camera out and spent maybe like a minute just taking photos of the cut and sent those back to them. And they actually replied and told us that, yep, happy with it and happy to send you a replacement bag. Brand new suitcase. So I guess the message here is, first of all, don't be afraid to ask, because you're not going to be any worse off. Whatever damage had to happen had already happened. So if anything, we could receive compensation and that would be of benefit to us. So it's only, advantageous to us and not to anyone else if we put in that much effort and ask in the first place. And the second message is that ask the same question to different people, because that guy at the airport flatly refused. In fact, he even told us that you can try contacting the airlines, but the airlines will tell you no as well. But we tried anyway, because what's the harm? And we tried, and the airlines actually, or whoever that person replied to us, accepted our complaint and gave us a replacement. So it just goes to show, don't be afraid of asking. Ask, and ask the same question to different people, because you never know what that other person might tell you. It's such an easy thing to do, but it's such an easy thing to not do at the same time. You can fall into laziness, you can start procrastinating, which is what we do a lot of the times as well. But I guess the message is that we did this and we got a really good result. So it's such a strong reminder. And I hope that by sharing this experience with you guys, you also take this as a reminder and just ask away. Power of asking.